Hey y'all, it's Christy Cook from Teadoddles. It's time for a new podcast. I'm filming this actually on a Saturday afternoon because I was up late last night making bags to hopefully open my new Etsy shop, which I'll get to in a minute. But I wanted to film this real quick, so hopefully it can get uploaded before the end of the day. Of course, y'all may be watching this tomorrow, so we'll see. Because I usually film these on Friday nights, and like I said, I was up late, and I didn't get to it. So, I only have a few things to show, and I guess I should start by saying, welcome new subscribers. Welcome back, subscribers. I'm happy to have y'all here. This is Teadoddle. I'm calling this Teadoddles Talks now. When I first started it, I broke it down into different type of crafting segments, but I decided just to do them once a week and talk about whatever I was doing that week. So if you're looking for me on any social media, you can just look for Teadoddles and you should find me. Okay? And it is pronounced Teadoddles, not Teadoodles. Have a lot of trouble with that. Some people want to put an extra O in there. It has 2 D's. Well, technically it has 3 D's and 1 O, not 2 O's. Okay? Anyway, just think about it in a southern accent and then maybe you can say it, Teadoddles. Anyway, I don't know that I'm going to separate this into segments like I usually do with the dividers. So I'm trying to get this to be uploaded for today. This should be a shorter one. Once I get this edited and started uploading, I'm going to head to Joann's because I need to pick up an order I had and some backing fabric for a quilt I have to do. And I also need to find a postage scale because I was about to list my first listing anyway on Etsy, and I got to the part where it's like, how much does this weigh? I was like, I don't know how much it weighs. So I have to get a postage scale so I can put that information in to better know, so it can estimate postage for me. And I probably need to pick up some bags, well, I think I can get those at the post office. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to share, I have one crochet project I've worked on this week, and it's not quite finished. I don't really have anything else crochet related to show y'all right now. And then I will show y'all the finished bags I do have ready for the shop, and then some that are in the works. I am going to be working on them throughout the weekend and hopefully into next week, and adding them as I finish them. I just wanted some finished so I could have like a good little listing instead of just like one thing in there. So yeah, let's see, next week is the last week of school for me and before the Thanksgiving break, so I'm hoping to get lots done during Thanksgiving break, even though the Wednesday before Thanksgiving we have to go get my son in Atlanta. He's coming through Thanksgiving and goes back Saturday morning. And you know what? He called me last night and asked if I would make him an appointment with my hairdresser to get his hair cut. Y'all, when I saw him in July, he needed a haircut then, and he hasn't cut it since then. And it's probably been a year since he's had a haircut. Can't imagine what it looks like now. But he doesn't want to pay hairdressers up there $50 to $60 to cut his hair. He has very, very thick hair, and it has to be thinned for it to lay right. I told him to go to a barber shop, but he's afraid they won't cut it right. I don't know. So I'm going to tell the hairdresser she may want to reserve 2 hours for him because, I mean, he has a lot of hair. So anyway, so that'll be happening, and then yeah, so that week hopefully I'll get lots of things done because we don't have but about 16 days left in the semester for school, so I'm trying to get my students to finish up their work, seeing what they have left. So I've been working with them a lot, and next week I have a meeting Monday, I have a meeting Tuesday. It's just too much stuff going on right now, y'all. Too much stuff. Anyway, let's move on to the crafty stuff. I'm going to show you the work in progress I have right now. I don't have any finished crocheted objects. I've been sewing. So the past 2 podcasts have been more about crochet. So this one's going to be more about sewing, mostly bags for my shop. So, and this is actually the last, I do the Jimmy Bean's Wool Crochet Club, and, let's see, every 3 months you should have finished a project. So the first project I did is still in the bag. I haven't finished it yet. I just had to put the circles together. This is the second project. I really wanted to start the 3rd project I've gotten because I really like the yarn, but I wanted to finish this first. So, you always get a bag to store your project in, which is really nice. But this is a shawl. It's very pretty and very fall-like. I am working on the border right now, so this is all the colors. It even has different colors. You can tell the color the tan color in between. It used different kinds of yarns and different colors. I really like it. Okay, this just seems very small to me. Does that not seem small to you for a shawl? I don't know. Maybe it'll grow when I block it out. Because I've got, for the border, you just put basically a stripe of half double crochet of each color on one side, and then this cream color goes around the border and it has little points. Let's see. Yeah, it'll look kind of like that when it's done. I'm trying to cover up all the words. Don't look at the words. So, yeah. I really like it. I'm just hoping it gets a little bit bigger. And you see all the ends that you have to weave in? So I kind of cheated on this side. I'll probably do that on the other side. I tied knots in the stuff that was beside each other, and I basically just crocheted over the top, but you can see my little ends sticking out. I have to trim. I won't trim those until I block it, just to make sure. But, yeah. I didn't want to weave in all those ends. I did on the very first portion down here. You can see, because you can see that side doesn't have any tails on it. But I just did want to weave in all those ends. So I guess I don't know. Well, I guess if you wore it like this, you could wear it like that. And it would be okay at that size. That's still a nice little, I think you could technically wear it as a shawl though, because it seems so small. But we'll see how it looks when I block it out. But like I said, I'm just working on the borders. So I don't have a huge amount left on it. So by the next podcast, it should be finished. Yeah, you can see that this is much lighter than the other 2 they sent. But each one is a different type of yarn. Even though these are more close in color, if you look really close, you can see this is more sheeny. This is more a looser twisted yarn, fuzzier yarn. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the only crochet I've been working on. And I worked on it during the week because I really wanted to sew on bags. But during the week, by the time I get home from work and do anything else I need to do around the house, I'm usually pretty tired and don't feel like sewing. It's a bad idea for me to sew when I'm that tired. But of course, I'm also behind on any housework. All that stuff has to be done still too. Got clothes to wash, the kitchen needs cleaning, bathrooms probably need a good going over, but you know, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. So now I'm just going to go right into these bags and show you the bags that I have finished, and then I'll have to pause and grab the other ones that I have in progress because I didn't bring them over here. But let's see. So I have, this is what I'm calling my maker tote. Okay. is just an open tote bag. You can see inside, I've got my little tag, which I love. It does have pockets in it. I don't know if I'll be able to show you this, but it does have pockets. Pockets. There's pockets. So there's like a pocket here. And I've got 3 in the middle that are just the right size for a pencil or crochet hook. And then there's a slightly larger pocket on this side. I think I'm going to have to make that a little bit taller though, because when I put my phone in the pocket, I intended to be phone size. It kind of flops forward a little too much. So, like, or either I can just make it a little narrower. I think that's probably what I'll do. But, yeah, this is made with batik charm squares, and then I have the velveteen bottom and the velveteen in the darker blue. I did the handles in velveteen too. I did not do top stitching on it. I kind of like it like that. But yeah, this is perfect to tuck. It fits right up under my arm, and it fits right there here. But y'all, I'm 5'8", and I have a really long waist, so I really need to ask our family friend, who I made a bag the same size for, how she fares with it. She's right at 5 foot. So, yeah. So this is what I call my maker tote. I have this one finished. And then I have one in the pink fabrics. It also has the velveteen bottom and handles. And then on the inside is this gray floral fabric. And then I put, this one actually has a different pink pattern fabric I really liked in there. It says the same pocket layout as the other one. It'll have 2 pouches on each side, and then 3. I'll probably be putting 4 in the other ones I do, because I feel like it needs the 4 little slots where you can put hooks, or the pictures I got for Etsy, I put hooks, I put a seam ripper in it, I put a pencil in it. I'm trying to show that you could really use it for whatever you wanted to use it. I had a pencil, I had a seam ripper, I had a crochet hook, I had a calculator in there, but it was subbing for the phone because I could take pictures if I put the phone in there. And then I had a cake, one of those cupcakes from Line Brand in there, and like 10 fat quarters. So it's plenty, and there's still room on top if you really wanted to stuff it out. But I debated about putting a snap at the top, but I have a tote like this that I made myself that I use all the time, and I really don't snap it. I like having this tote because I like to take them, like this is the one I use, which has the ribbon handles. It's all charm square totes. It says string all over it, but yeah, I like this one. I didn't put a pocket in this one, but I'll put a crochet project in it when I go set somewhere, like at the doctor's office or something like that. And I like having the open top because, well, I guess if you just had a snap in the middle, you could still do that. But I've taken it when I go, like when I went to QuiltCon, I took it with me. So when I bought stuff, I could stick it inside real easy and get the stuff real easy. Because sometimes snapping and unsnapping is annoying. I don't know. If people tell me they'd like to have a snap on it, I could look into putting a snap on it. But for now, they're just going to be open top totes. These are my maker totes. And I have some other ones that are not sewn up. I'll show those in a minute. Let's see. I have several of my small maker bags. These are just drawstring bags. I have 2 with this barnyard animals print on it. I really like it. And it has plaid inside. Okay, so this one has a label on the inside. This is what happened with these. When I was making these, I forgot about the label, right? So some of them have labels on the outside because I had to open the seam and stick it in. But then this one I sewed the whole top, so I couldn't turn it back out to sew the seam back up. So I had to sew it like this through the 2 layers, which doesn't look too bad. But I don't know. A lot of people put their tabs on the outside. I don't necessarily have the label on it, but... And this is just a soft bag. Now this will hold 2 skeins of the Karen, the longer Simply Soft, and you can zip it up. It's quite full and poofy, but it will hold it. So this is a good mid-size. Well, I call it small because I have a mini. I'm working on laying out something for a more medium-size one. But yeah, I like this because it opens up really wide at the top so that you can really see what's down in there. So and it just has drawstring on one side. It has the just like cotton rope or whatever. I use it to make the bowls I make sometimes. And then the second one I have is the same print on the outside. It just has a slightly different plaid on the inside. So when I list them, it'll be listed. It'll be in the same listing, and then I'll show a picture, and you can tell me if you want 1 or 2. So, because it's basically the same. It just has a slightly different plaid on the inside. And then I have these two. These two are my favorites. If you see my blog post on Monday, I showed some of these there as well. So, this is the buffalo plaid one. This one has the tag on the outside, and it's upside down. Yay, because I put it on upside down. It doesn't matter, does it really? It still works as a bag. And on the inside, it has this really cute scissor print in black and white. I really like that one. So that one has, like I said, the tag on the outside, same drawstring. This one, I tied a knot in each individual drawstring instead of trying them together. I'm kind of doing some different things and hoping to get some feedback if somebody buys a bag so they can tell me what they like the best, I guess. I don't know. And this one has to be my favorite. I really like the plaid on this one. And then when you open it up, it has needles and pins in there. In black and white print. Tag is on the outside again. It is right side up this time though. So that's good. So these are my small maker bags, is what I'm calling them. Like I said, I want to work on a mid-size one. And then I have these mini ones. These are good for a sock project, or I put one of those ombre cakes from Lion Brand in it that has like a number 2 yarn. Fits in there just fine with plenty of room, so like a scarf and a lighter weight yarn would work too. This has the twill tape drawstring, and then this has it on both sides. The reason I did this on one side is because it's so long at the top. I didn't want the 2 really long things hanging down, but I guess it doesn't matter. But it also has a tab on the outside, which is technically my label, and it has this really cute hedgehog and squirrel print on the inside. Look at those hedgehogs. On the outside it has little panels with different Christmas scenes on it. I have 2 of these and the only difference is like this one has slightly different panels showing because of the way I cut the fabric. So these are my mini maker bags. Those are all the ones I have sewn up. I don't have any traveling maker totes or my mega maker bags sewn up yet, because all the ones I had cut out were for Halloween. And I was like, that just didn't seem right to put those in there right now. So I have some others cut out. I'm going to grab them right quick. So you can see what will be in there eventually. So, okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm going to show you all the maker totes I have cut out so far. I'm trying to do these kind of a fallish theme. That's why I use the batiks. I'll be doing a bunch of different kinds of these. So if you see one you really like, you may want to buy it. I don't know how well these are going to sell, but I don't intend on making a bunch. They'll be the same style, but not the same color combinations, if that makes any sense. So, let's see, I've got this one, which is kind of the orangey, yellow, brown batiks, and it has this nice cotton textured fabric on the bottom, and the handle will also be made out of that. And then I have this one, which is similar but has different batiks, different colors. Hide that light behind me there, you can see the colors better. So it's the same fabric on the bottom. And then this one has more orangey yellows and a velveteen, a denim dark blue velveteen bottom. The handles will match the bottoms. And then this one is kind of a mix of some pinks and yellows and browns. Kind of hard to see the color there, but it has a purple small corduroy purple, like eggplant, dark eggplant bottom. So those will be there in the shop eventually. Well, our shop will be opened eventually once I can get a scale and weigh stuff. So anyway, now these will be future traveling maker and mega maker bags. Okay, so I have 2 shells and this denim. It's a striated denim. There we go. It's very dark. As you can see, these are going to be quite large. These are 21 inches by 17 inches. That's the size I cut out. So I think they're, that's not right. I don't know. The size will be listed. But I'll probably do one with a mega maker bag, which will have a taller band of some fabric on top. And then I'll do one as a traveling tote, which will have a contrasting band down across here. And then I'll have to pick out some lining fabrics. Now this is a denim, so I won't, like the totes, I kind of quilted. It has batting in it. And I kind of do some simple straight stitch quilting along it just to give it some more texture. What I'll probably do is quilt the lining and put that in there to make it sturdier, because I'm planning on doing some bleach dyeing on the bottoms of these. So we'll see how that turns out. And then I have 2 in that nice brown textured fabric. This is 100% cotton too. Same as the bottom of the other bags. So I have 2 like that. So one will be a maker bag, one will be a mega maker bag, and one will be a traveling maker bag. So, and on those, at least one of them, I'll put some, this farm animal print in there. And I had started quilting it, you can see a little bit. And I like how it's turning out, so I have to take that out, but that's going to be lining for at least probably the mega maker bag or something like that, because it's, well, that's not true. The mega maker bags, I had said I wouldn't put any batting in them, but if I put the thin quilted batting, it should be fine. Anyway, my last 2 shells I have cut out are these. This is, let's see, I have one going vertical and then one cut with horizontal stripes or chevrons. And this has a nice, this is a lighter weight textured cotton, and then this will be the same way. I'm thinking about making both of these into traveling maker bags, but we shall see. I just like them for that better, but it will have the quilted lining as well. So, and my traveling maker bags will have a zipper pouch pocket in it, and the regular pouch pockets like I put in the maker tote across one side probably have more divisions in it because it's going to be longer. And then my Mega Maker totes will have the pouch pockets in it, but not a zippered pocket because it's drawstring top. And the Traveling Maker totes are zippered topped. Because they're kind of going to be more like you could use it for, well, I call it a traveling maker because if you're traveling to an event or somewhere for a visit, you could use it for traveling. And yeah, you could put a bunch of stuff in it, or even some people may even want to use it as just a regular everyday bag. So I also have maker pouches, which was the zipper top pouches that could be used for probably more like a sock crochet project. They're a little bigger than the mini maker bags, and then or an embroidery project or something like that. Anyway, that is really all I have to show y'all today. Try to get this edited and start uploading so I can go to Joann's. I know some people film stuff when they go to those craft stores, but I really don't do that because if I try to do that, I'll forget something that I went in there for, and then I'll be just mad at myself when I get back home. If y'all can hear children screaming, it's really because they're outside playing. It's not my children, it's the neighbor's children. So if that comes through, that's just them outside playing. I don't know, this little area we live in, it's like all across, it echoes a lot through here. So, anywho, I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Oh, Monday on the blog will be my final ornament for the Merry Christmas sew-along I'm doing with Monique from Farmhouse Quilts blog. Yeah, it'll be my final ornament, but then she has one coming out in December, so be sure to check that out in the Facebook group. All the links are down below. And I will add an Etsy shop link as soon as I can get it, an actual link to give y'all. So I probably won't do show notes for this podcast because the only thing I really showed was things that I made personally that will be in a shop eventually. And I can put a link to the Jimmy Bean's Crochet Club if you'd like to check that out. They also have an advent calendar coming out, which I really wanted to do, but I think all the crochet ones have already sold out because they had a knit and crochet one. And last time I looked, it seemed like there were only knitting ones left. So, anyway, I am going to let y'all go. This is a very short one, y'all. I'm under 30 minutes. I can't believe it. Can y'all believe that? Time I edit it, it'll be less because I have to take out the part where I got up and got my stuff. So, anywho, yeah. And I will try to have a tutorial Tuesday this week. I didn't this past week because it's busy, very busy, very, very busy. So, alright, I think I'll let y'all go. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Think about subscribing. If you have any questions about anything you saw, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. All my social media links are down below. My email's down below. Yeah. So, I'll see y'all next time.